Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about a Detroit rapper by the name of the Big Homie. Now, the Big Homie done caught himself in some big trouble because the Big Homie got locked up by the feds, y'all. Yes, man, it looks like he's in a wild situation where the feds took him into custody because of something he posted on social media. Man, this is one of the wildest stories you're probably going to hear all day. And hopefully the Big Homie can get everything together and make it out of this all right. But before we get to the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the Big Homie. Now, the Big Homie, as I said before, is from Detroit. Now, this Detroit rap scene is starting to take off like no other, man. You got so many big names coming out of Detroit. Of course, you got the biggest name out of Detroit ever, Eminem. Now you got your younger cats coming into the game, taking over. You even got your elder statesmen like Big Sean doing his thing. You got your 42 Dougs. You got your Sada babies. And now you got a whole crop of MCs that are getting a lot of national acclaim and notice because of Detroit blowing up. Now, the Big Homie is actually one of those MCs. Even according to his attorney, he's toured all over the country and he was starting to build his brand. He's got a decent following on social media, but that's part of the problem that got him in trouble and have me talking about him today. Now, I'm going to be referencing a story from the Detroit News. And yes, that's the name of this news publication in Detroit. I've used them before on other stories that I've done, and they seem to be a reliable source. So on the story, it says this is the headline. It says, Instagram Live gun video leads to big trouble for rapper Big Homie in federal gun case. So that should tell you a lot right there. Somebody got locked up by the feds, and it's obviously the rapper Big Homie. Now, the story continues. It says, federal agents arrested a Detroit rapper accused of flashing an illegal machine gun during an Instagram Live video, and prosecutors say they have linked one of his firearms to 7 shootings. Stop right there. Okay, it's one thing to be flashing guns on social media, which isn't wise to begin with anyways, man. You don't know how somebody's going to take that and use that image against you, or somebody's going to take that video and use it and spin their own narrative on it. But to be flashing a weapon that got bodies on it, and they can clearly see the video and see that same weapon, man, I don't know how they spotted that out. But man, you know, they've got different things and techniques, and they've got all sorts of cameras and stuff. So it's not looking good from that aspect for Big Homie. So let's continue with the story, man. Okay, so the story continues like this. It says, convicted felon Delmarco Craig, 22, a rapper known as the Big Homie, is prohibited from possessing firearms, but prosecutors say he held a machine gun and other firearms during the Instagram video, including a Glock pistol equipped with a device that converted the semi-automatic firearm into a fully automatic machine gun. Now, okay, man, it's one thing to be a convicted felon and to be holding weapons, but it's another thing to be a convicted felon and holding weapons while on Instagram Live talking to fans and stuff, man. Okay, so and they actually have pictures of what they're describing as the weapon, you know, that was converted or whatnot, and you can see it clear as day. Now, I'm hoping that, you know, that was a fake weapon. I'm trying to shoot him some bail, y'all. I'm trying to shoot him some bail, but a lot of this just doesn't make any sense for anybody who's trying not to go to jail. Now, the story gets even crazier, and man, it continues like this. Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man, and I know you enjoying this video, but make sure you go and you follow me on social media platforms like Instagram, and also go to my Twitter page and make sure you hit that follow button there so you can get the latest and greatest updates of when I'm dropping my videos. And man, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button so we can spread this video around, and we trying to get 2,000 likes, so run them likes up. All right. Okay, so the story continues like this. It says Craig, who is the rapper, the Big Homie, right? Craig was ordered held without bond Tuesday, pending trial on charges punishable by up to 10 years in federal prison. Now, you know that the feds, based on any story we've seen, any story we've read, TV, news, whatever, they play a totally different game. So if they throwing 10 years at him, and he gets 10 years, man, it's most likely he'll probably do close to that 10 years, man. That's just wild, man, to say the least. Now, they quote somebody next, and they say this. A lot of these young rap artists with social media today find themselves involving using guns in videos. His lawyer, Steve Sharg, said, that doesn't necessarily mean they're thugs or believe in assaults. It's just part of the facade of the rap industry. Now, to be honest, his lawyer has a point, man. Because statistically, just think about this. All the music videos out there of rappers pointing guns at the screen or flashing guns, if all those people were carrying out shootings, man, it would be wild, to say the least, right? The numbers would be wild. Even though crime is definitely up all across the country, and especially in some of the big areas where rap is just booming right now, I can't say that they're associated. I don't want to say that or make that seem like, because of rap, those things are happening, because I doubt it's that. It's other factors, but rap, just is a way for them to get that image out and to get that message out, right? Now, if everybody who was in all these main hubs for rap or in these cities that are blowing up was using those guns they were flashing, it would be wild, man. So I agree. I agree with his lawyer in that. Then in the story, they have a quote from somebody from the ATF who talked about, just basically they're going to try to change the narrative and set a precedence for going after people who flash guns and stuff like that, right? Now, it continues after that to talk about the fact that, big homie. So let me read it verbatim, man. It says this. It says, Craig is the latest person from Metro Detroit accused of documenting federal crimes on Instagram. In recent years, the FBI and federal prosecutors waged a broad crackdown of Detroit street gang members who were accused of posting hit lists of rivals on Instagram. So stop right there. So they're basically saying that they've cracked down on Instagram and been tracking folks that they feel are associated with certain street gangs and see if they're posting like hit lists or dissing their ops or whatever on Instagram. Man, everybody should be listening to that point right there. All right. Now, it continues by saying the crackdown, including the prosecution of 7 Mile Bloods members, was chronicled by the Detroit News in the series Death by Instagram. Death by Instagram, the Craig investigation dates to March when agents started monitoring his Instagram account. The Big Homie 8, which is his account where, he has all his information. He has his artist stuff. Like, it looks like a regular artist account. Now, on May 22nd, the account posted a video that shows a shirtless Craig pointing a tan pistol and a loaded black Glock pistol with an extended magazine at the camera. ATF Special Agent Brett Brandon wrote in the affidavit filed in the federal court. Craig then pulled the Glock pistol away from the camera and placed the rear of the slide in the center of the camera, revealing what appears to be a Glock conversion device affixed to the rear of the slide, the agent wrote. So basically, they're saying he was showing off the fact that the gun was affixed or had something on it that changed how many rounds that it could dispense at a time, man. That's wild, man. That's wild. That's wild. Well, not at a time. How many rounds it could dispense repeatedly. You know what I mean? Well, it continues to say, it is illegal to possess or acquire machine guns made after 1986, and the ATF agent said he is not aware of any Glock conversion devices made before that year. It also is illegal for convicted felons to possess firearms. Now, we all know that part, and if this is true and the big homie went on social media knowing that and flashed real guns, man, I don't know what to say about him, man. That's just a bad look. But I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. We don't even know if those guns were real or not. You know what I mean? I always try to shoot the artisan bail. Now, the gun case was filed 5 years after Craig was sentenced to probation for illegally possessing a fraudulent financial transaction device. So he caught a felony for that, for a fraudulent transaction device. I'm wondering, is that one of those scam coders or whatever like that they've been passing around? But it continues. It says this. 3 days after the Instagram video, investigators spotted Craig outside a home on the 18,000 block of Pennington Drive on Detroit's northwest side. On May 26, ATF agents raided the home and seized 6 firearms and found what appeared to be the modified Glock seen in the Instagram video, the agent wrote. 2 of the seized guns were stolen, according to the ATF agent. Man, this is just getting worse and worse as I read it. But let's continue. Ballistic tests linked one of the seized firearms to 7 shootings since October. That includes a homicide and a double non-fatal shooting in Detroit on May 25th, several hours after the Instagram video. Wow. So hold up, man. They're saying after the Instagram video was posted, that very same gun was then used in a double shooting? Okay, man, this is crazy. This is crazy. Okay. Now, it concludes by saying this. Okay, it says, tests linked a seized rifle to an April 16 shooting at a CVS in Detroit, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office. During the shooting, surveillance video showed a newer white Cadillac Escalade with black tires and rims and a black grille. Investigators found a stolen 2021 white Cadillac Escalade in the backyard of Craig's home during the federal raid, according to prosecutors. Stop right there. Okay, man. Okay, man. All right, man, let me continue. Let's go. All right, now it finishes off by saying, inside the Escalade, agents found a purple Los Angeles Dodgers hat, similar to the one Craig is seen wearing in Instagram videos, according to the government. And that's the last part of the story. But if you go to his social media page, man, you see pictures of him with a purple Los Angeles Dodgers hat still up on the page. So I don't know where the disconnect is, or either he just feels like, man, those two things aren't connected. But, man, it seems like they got a wild case against him, man. They got the Escalade, they got the weapons, they got the hat. I mean, I don't know what else they need, man. Now, hopefully, all that is circumstantial. Hopefully, none of this has anything to do with the big homie. And I'd hate to see anybody's rap career get derailed by some charges, you know what I mean? But, man, hopefully he's got his stuff together. It seems like he's got a lawyer, so it sounds like at least he's got that tied down. So all you can do is wish the best for the big homie if you're one of his fans. Now, with that, what do you guys think about this story, man? Isn't this crazy? Like, it's so much evidence in this. It's wild, man. Not to say that all this evidence is good and should be used against him, but god dang, man. Like, what in the world? What do you guys think? Do you think that they just going at the big homie because he's a rapper on his grind coming up? Or do you feel that, man, this is just too much evidence for just to look the other way? Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.